Welcome to Cosmic Vinyl. I'm Cosmic Brian, your host. Shit. Hey man, it's the annual vinyl tag. That's what we're doing here. This is the vinyl tag right here, man. You guys are tuning in to the vinyl tag. No, I'm just kidding, man. There's some great tags out there, man. Killer tags. I've seen some great output, man. People are showing some great stuff. And this is fun, man. Thank you, Rob Walker, man. Appreciate you taking the time and putting in the work to put in these questions. Rob's the man now. He's got one under his belt. Now he's got his second one, man. This is it. He's the guy. He's the tag guy. I love it. It couldn't have been a greater guy to do it either, man. So, I gotta tell you, I got some great shit to show, man. Some great albums, man. Variety. You're gonna love this, man. You will see, in my take, you will see a naked man painted in rust-colored latex. A skinny, naked old man. Hey, that's enough to make you stick around, right? So don't leave. All right, hey, I got a special treat for you, too. The Big Chug. Check it out, Purple Haze. It's a raspberry lager. Purple haze all in my gut. If you don't like it, you can kiss my butt. Here we go. You guys lift it up to the tag, to Rob Walker for putting together the tag. I love it. Here we go. Down the hatch, babe.
Oh, yes, my good friend, of course.
Not bad at all. All right, let's get right into it. We got a lot of records to show. So, starting off, fave new release of 2022. Now, I don't buy a lot of new records, but I do buy some. And this one is kind of a little bit of cheesed out, but it's a comp. But this was released in 2022. This is the Brown Acid series, the 15th trip, babe. This is friggin' great, man. I'm sure you've seen a million people show these Brown Acid on their channels and stuff. But if you're into like weirdo psychedelic stuff from the 60s and 70s, hard rock stuff, this comp series is for you, man. Check out Riding Easy website for that. And they always come with a weird picture like that of some people doing some nefarious things with substances. Nothing wrong with it. I see you. That's you right there. You're doing substances. I see you. Good for you, man. Nicely done. All right. Last band you saw live. Now, the last band I seen was with my friend Travis. How you doing, Travis, man? Miss you, bro. We got to get together. We seen Dinosaur Jr. down on the Loop here in the Lou. Unfortunately, I have no wax with for Dinosaur Jr., so I'm going to the concert we went to a few days before that, me and Travis. Pearl Jam. Oh my God, we were in the nosebleeds of the arena. Our backs were against the ceiling of the arena, but it was still a great show. This album blew the friggin' doors off the world along with Nevermind, man. What a great record, man. Great band, great album, still out there kicking it live, man. All right, first LP was the band's best. I'm dipping into my 80s hard rock, sleaze rock hair band stuff, man. Faster Pussycat, self-titled, featuring Don't Change That Song, Bathroom Wall, Cat House, and Babylon and on and on. Love it. Babylon, great band, man. Love this. I did like their second album, their third album, but this, for me, holds the best memories, man. We lived through this, me and my homies, man. I'm surprised we lived through it, but what a great time to be in your prime. All the girls, all the booze, all the drugs. God, I am really surprised we lived through it. Some of us didn't. Rest in peace, brothers, fallen brothers. All right, what's the next one? Hat Trick. I couldn't complete it. Couldn't complete the hat trick, so I'm going for a deuce trick. And that's this band right here, Trippin' Daisy. I am an elastic firecracker. I told you you'd see a man painted in rust-colored latex. Look at that. He is an elastic firecracker. Look at that. Yes. This is great, though, man. I own it on CD. Look at the CD's beat to hell. It's got cracks in it. It's yellowed. I played this like crazy, man. But yeah, I missed out on a GRAIL of an original for this album. Great 90s pop with really great grooves, lots of hooks, man. 80s alt rock, you'd love it. All right, album that begins and ends with the same letter in the title. This was a hard one, but I got Trick or Treat. Yes, it's a movie soundtrack, but I think it's also part of the 80s band Fastway's catalog too. Begins with T as in trick, ends in treat as in tea. This movie featured Sammy Kerr, dead rock star brought back to life, wreaks havoc on his town. Ozzy Osbourne cameo as a televangelist. Gene Simmons as a DJ. Great movie, great soundtrack, great band, Fastway. Artists with the same birth date as yours. Rob Zombie, me and Rob Zombie, man, only a couple months apart, man. Love Rob Zombie, Renaissance man, Rob Zombie. Used to be in White Zombie. Man, I gotta start picking up more Rob Zombie albums than White Zombie. They're so great. And the covers of their albums are killer. Look at that. So psychedelic and sinister. Pentagram, Charles Manson look, creepy baby, great gatefold, great insert, check that out. But yeah, artist born in the same year as me is Rob the Zombie Man. All right, most listened to album of 2022. I gotta tell you, this was probably the hardest one for me because I listened to a lot of albums for a long time, and when I make videos I listen to every album all the way through, so I reacquaint and acquaint myself with the records. But I did give this one a lot of play, and that's Head Machine, Orgasm. If you like 70s proto-metal hard rock, kick you in the teeth kind of stuff, man, this is great. And it's all about sexual intercourse. Whoa! Who doesn't like that, right? The Intercorsican Brothers. Jesus. This is great, man. Most listened to artist of 2022. So I did a bubblegum, a two-part bubblegum series. And I covered a lot of bubblegum albums, and I listened to a lot of bubblegum records. But the ongoing theme of the bubblegum bands is they weren't really bands, they were artists behind the scenes, and they released under band names. And the artists that played on a lot of those records, like Ohio Express and 1910 Fruit Gum and all those, was Joey Levine. And he is the lead singer on this album. Those are not the guys in the band on the album, but Joey Levine was the writer of a lot of those songs and sang a lot of those songs. And this isn't his last appearance in this vid, but this is Ohio Express, Chewy Chewy. I love this album, man. I love bubblegum rock. You know I do. All right, next. Aussie band, Australian band for my man Ben Rankins, the friggin' guy. I love it. Did you guys catch the video where he came out dressed like Cosmic Brian, but it's Cosmic Ben? Classic. Love it. I'm showing the Lime Spiders, man. First one that came to mind. Garage rock revivalists from down under, man. And look at that cover art, man. Killer. There's a picture of the band on the back, man. Great garage rock stuff, man, from the 80s. Killer. So now this next one is surprise purchase of 2022. So I had to put a little twist on this. Because would you really be surprised at anything I showed right now? Because literally I listened to AM Gold, One Hit Wonders, Bubblegum Rock. I've shown hard rock, metal. I've showed Gary Wright. I've shown Leo Sayer. I mean, I've shown punk rock. What would be surprised? So I'm gonna twist it. Earlier in the year, I watched a Ryan Kidd video, and it was records that punk rockers would like, and he showed us a Psychos record, and and I'll show you mine. But the very next day, I was in the record store just tripping through the bins, and boom, I ran into the Psychos anthology here, Demolition, Peruvian garage punk from the 60s. This is friggin' great, man. This is basically all their singles, a collection. Unheralded as one of the first original punk rock bands. Lots of punkers look up to these guys as being the first. Check out Psycho's Demolition. That's my surprise. All right, artists you have completed on. And if any of you have been watching my channel for any length of time, you know I love Blue Oyster Cult. Another band me and Travis seen that same week live. But yeah, I picked Blue Oyster Cult. This is their original LP, their first LP. Great stuff, man. Last Days of May is on this. There is, however, one album that continues to elude me, and it shouldn't, because it shouldn't be that rare. It's Club Ninja. Why can't I complete my collection? But that one eludes me. Club Ninja, but that's, for the most part, that's the one where I own all the jams from Blue Oyster Cult. Don't fear the Reaper, because I'm burning for you. All right, 3-album run. This is same band, 3 great albums in a row. It took me a while, but as soon as I looked and I seen these albums, I was like, yep, that's the one. Fuzz, featuring Ty Segall, singing but also playing drums, man. Look at that great, this is their first output, Fuzz 1, killer album cover. Great gatefold there, that's Fuzz 1. And then they came out with the double album. God, this thing is heavy. And it is heavy duty listening material as well. Fuzz 2, another great cover. Another great gatefold. There's Ty in the middle there and the other two. It's a power trio. A friggin' power trio. Love it. And then they came out with Fuzz 3. A little heavier, still has lots of fuzz. So the namesake. Great look there for the band, but look at this. You gotta see this. Oh yes, that's crazy. A blacklight poster would be killer of that. The transformation of the acid head as he turns into a skeleton and goes into the night. And then look at the back. Boom! Love this. Check out Fuzz, the holy trinity of fuzz. Love it. All right, 80s soundtrack. I was gonna save this for another video, but I've been aching to show this one. The Perch, the amphibian, the fishman found this for me and sent it recently. My editor and favorite fish of the sea, the man, the fish, the legend, sent me Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Look at that killer cover. You've got Leatherface. You got Chop Top. Man, this movie was dark humor, but this is actually the score, not the soundtrack, so that might be a technicality, but man, I gotta tell you, this is jarring synthesizers. This made the movie creepy. And wait till you see this gatefold. Oh, yes! That's freaking, look at Leatherface and Nubbins right there, man. That's great. Great back cover, too. Man, I love it. Double album, killer. Now I got to go from that to a sad one, man. Artists we lost in 2022. and one that didn't get near enough appreciation when he passed either. He should have been right up there with his peers who passed, like Chris Cornell and Kurt Cobain and Lane Staley, but Mark Lanigan of the Screaming Trees passed away this past year, and this is Screaming Trees' Invisible Lantern. Album was gifted to me by one Dana Kimborowitz, the Kimbo. Geez, what a great record. Alt rock, one of their earlier outputs, alt rock mixed with a little bit of psychedelia too, but Mark Lanigan, man, rest in peace, Mark. What a great voice, very Jim Morrison-esque. Went on to be in the Queens of the Stone Age for a while, man. Man, he just did not get enough appreciation at all. Disappointing album of 2022. Now, I'm serious, this was the hardest one. I don't have a lot of albums that I'm disappointed in because I mostly can find redeeming qualities in everything. I mean, I show stuff and I tell you guys it's great, and then you check it out and you probably hate it. But I love such a variety of music that anything I can find something on it I like. But this one, and I love this artist, but this is a tribute to Rocky Erickson of the 13th Floor Elevators, called "They Made the Circle Remain Unbroken." Got a little Obi strip here. But I gotta tell you, I just do not dig this, man. It's very underwhelming. The songs just do not live up. The songs that they cover are great songs, but they don't do anything cool with them, with the exception of one cat, man, and that's Ty Segall. Ty Segall does a great job with Night of the Vampire. The rest of them, meh, you know what I'm saying? I might not spin this ever again. I may trade this away. So, but yeah, underwhelming if I had to describe it. All right, non-vinyl purchase. This is my shot, man. My first. I'm gonna show some comics. You know, comics are my one of my loves as well. Avengers, check that out. You got Vision, Iron Man, Human Torch. This one is killer. Kazar and Dr. Doom. Look at Dr. Doom fighting Red Skull right there. Kazar's kind of a Conan type or Tarzan type character. But this is great, man. Astonishing Tales. I picked up these classic these Marvel comics at a sale for dirt cheap. Captain America and the Falcon. Falcon being one of the early black superheroes, man, and he just looks badass. And then check out these old campy like Superman comics. There's Skyscraper Superman. After Batman 66 series came out, all the comics went campy like this. You think that one's bad? Check out Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen as Elastic Lad fighting ugly Superman. I love it. I had to have it, man. Marvel double feature, Captain America and Iron Man with Red Skull on the cover again. A horrific villain. Fantastic Four, Thing and Dr. Doom. Oh my God, amazing. Johnny Quest. Loved that cartoon when I was a kid, man. Thor, the mighty Thor. Look at that. Great cover, man. And of course, my boy, Doctor Strange, issue number 3 of this run, man. Killer. So those are non-vinyl purchases. Grail. So I showed my Grail in the 2023, best of 2022. But this is a bubblegum Grail I picked up at a record show. Lieutenant Garcia's Magic Music Box. Cross the Border. This is bubblegum rock infused with a little Latin kind of music, man. This, I've never seen it anywhere, and I picked it up dirt cheap at the record show this year, and I'm so happy. This was a total Grail of mine for the year. All right, space-themed album. This is the album we are listening to in the intro and it's playing in the background. This is Timothy's Organism. This is crazy, man. This is good Detroit punk rock infused with a little psychedelia and weirdness. But check out those weird aliens on the cover on a weird planet back cover there. This is called Eating Colors. We ate some colors not long ago, man. Check that out. That's my space-themed album. And then some VCLT, one of the best VCLTs I got all year. This is the Third Rail id music given to me by Michael at Near Wild Heaven. I love this, man. Thank you, Michael. This features Joey Levine on vocals in his 60s rock band, Bubblegum Rock. Love it. And then the last one, an album from 1973. I was 8 years old, but I loved this song off of this album. This is The Sweet, featuring Little Willie and Blockbuster. Little Willie won't go home, but you can't push Willie around. Willie won't go. Love that song when I was a kid. Love this album. Great picture of the band there. There they are on the back. 1973, 8 years old, rocking to the Little Willie jam. All right, that's it, man. That's my vinyl tag, man. I hope you dug it. Hey, here's to all you out there, man, showing your great albums of 2023 or 2022 in your tag. I'll catch you guys maybe again this weekend. If not, I'll see you at the midweek video. One more toe. Love you guys, man. Ha, tag, you are it.